Thank you, David. President, you've done a wonderful job, and you've really driven home the fact that we need and have to have emergency services available here in Fermanagh. It is not good enough to be deprived, and a great community of farmers in great danger, as David has said, because of the lack of provision of medical services. Another service that is greatly affected by not having services here is a thriving industry in Fermanagh of tourism. And I would like to invite now the Vice Chairperson of Hospitality Ulster to tell us that they too are behind what we say. And I invite Michael Cadden to speak on behalf of the Tourism Association.
The problem with speaking with a number of people on the same subject is you'll hear from me. Is that better? Yeah. You'll hear from me an awful lot of what has already been said and what will come, and what you'll hear from the other speakers up here. But this is the point. Regardless of our position or regarding the need for survival of our services, we all share the same outlook, and that outlook is we cannot be left behind. This is not simply about the acute services in the soir, and this is not simply about the health service. This is about the ecosystem that keeps our area alive and attractive to direct investment. We must have a functioning education, health and infrastructure system in order to be attractive to those looking to invest, live, employ and visit an area. The rail network plan leaves us behind. The road network leaves us behind. The removal of essential services from the soir leaves us behind. And now is the time to collectively say we're no longer willing to be left behind. The threat to our acute services should be a watershed. I ask every politician and person of influence, both present and listening, to hear that we will no longer accept falling behind. We will not be treated as second-class citizens, and we will not be out of sight and out of mind in the West. We need a rail network. We need a better road infrastructure, and we need a functioning healthcare system if we have any hope of attracting inward investment, both financial and human. Purely from a tourism perspective, the importance of a functioning healthcare system and the provision of life-saving intervention cannot be ignored. We need to attract both employees and customers alike. Customers and potential employees will look at the availability and provision of services in the area and make a conscious decision about travel. Not being able to guarantee the safety of a visitor to this area at the greatest time of need is unacceptable and frankly off-putting. While this region continues to fall behind the other regions in terms of visitor numbers, overnight stays and spend, the loss of acute services is another unmoved antidote to the local tourism sector. Currently, tourism in Fermanagh directly employs over 4,000 people, supporting many more. Tourism employment accounts for 9% of this region. In the Council's Local Employment Development Plan 2030, it concludes that 80% of the new 4,900 jobs required are from the service industries, of which hospitality and tourism is the main driver. In fact, tourism-related expenditure averages 25% of total cardholder expenditure in the Fermanagh region. We have one of the best served tourism products across the UK and Ireland. Yet, by underfunding and under-supporting it, we will not see the growth this region needs. We have world-class hospitality in our people. We have world-class products, from golf courses to cruising to bars and restaurants. And we have a world-class natural environment, all things many other regions and districts are envious of. Yet, we are not seeing the same growth of other regions. We are not seeing the investment of other regions, and we are not seeing the same level of support of other regions. Do not underestimate the competitive nature of tourism. We are competing against not only the other regions in Northern Ireland for foreign travellers, but also across the island, not to mention UK domestic visitors. Already, Fermanagh, despite being the largest government district by area, an area of outstanding natural beauty, and with a world-class stock of hospitality products, we have 427,000 overnight trips, contributing £18 million to the Fermanagh region. This is only the fourth highest local government district out of all 11. Without a functioning and thriving healthcare system, visitors will choose to go elsewhere and we will continue to fall further behind. Let us not accept poor management and planning within the Trust as the reason we lose not only our life-saving services, but also a further blow to our tourism industry, which is so vital to the local economy. Let us not